I sincerely welcome you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you are watching me. I know some people are already in the middle of the night by this and they're already sleeping. I say, I wish you a wonderful dream. So, there are three ways to success. I want to just discuss success today. Success. Three possible ways to succeed. You look for all the ways to succeed. There are just three of them. And I will mention them here briefly. What you know, what you do, and what you are. These are three ways to succeed. There is no any other way to succeed in life. If you want to succeed, you have to think of these three ways and ask yourself, which of these do I have? What you know, what you do, and what you are. Of these three ways to succeed, the greatest of them is what you know. The first one, what you know. What you are and what you do can give you power. I repeat, what you know and what you do can give you power. No, what you are and what you do can give you power. But what you know can give you authority and power. It is mysterious. For those who are just joining me, I'm talking about success. And I'm breaking down success into three possible ways. So I'm just giving you the three possible ways to succeed in life. So that's our topic for today. And I'm going to be very brief in today's live program. So just be attentive to be able to capture and understand the things I am saying. So I repeat again, there are three possible ways to succeed in life. Three possible ways. If anybody tells you any other way apart from these three that I'm going to mention to you, tell the person it's not true. The three possible ways to succeed are: one, what you know. What you know. What you know. What you know. Very important. Number one, it's the number one, what you know. Number two, what you do. What you do. What you do. The things you do. The things you can do. And number three, what you are. What you are. What you are. What you are. So these three things, what you know, what you do, and what you are the three possible ways to succeed in life. So if you're just joining me, I welcome you to this live program, and I would like you to listen attentively, because this video could be a life-changing video for you. The lessons you learn here could be life-changing for you. So I repeat again, there are three possible ways to succeed in life. And these three possible ways, they are not easy. I will tell you the truth. They are not easy, but they are possible. So the three possible ways are what you know, what you know, what you do, and what you are, what you are. These are three possible ways to succeed in life. So I'm going to, in the next couple of minutes, break these three things down for you, so that at least you ask yourself at the end of this video, do I have any of these three things? Do I have any of these three things? If you have any of these three things, then you have the potentiality for success. If you have any of these three things, then you have the possibility to succeed. But if you don't have any of these three things I have mentioned, then you must look for one, at least have one. And I repeat the three of them once again. What you know, what you do, and what you are. These are three possible ways to succeed. Now, of these three things, the greatest of them is what you know. Why? Yeah, somebody is asking, why? Why is it what you know? I thought what you do should be the greatest. No, what you know is the greatest of these three. What you know. What you do and what you are can give you power. Yes. What you do and what you are can give you power. But what you know would give you authority and power. Why? What you know can influence what you do. What you know can influence what you are. So, what you do and what you are, both of them are shaped by what you know. Making sense now, right? Making sense, right? Yeah. So, at the peak of it is what you know. It's just like a triangle. The peak is what you know. The other two are at the base, what you do and what you are. So this, what you know, would influence these two. Here lies, what you know, lies authority and power. Power and authority. But these two, what you do and what you are, have power. But here is the authority. Because from here, you have authority and power. They influence what you do. What you know influences what you do. What you know influences what you are. That's the truth. Because what you know is the engine room of what you do. What you know is the engine room of what you are. Any vehicle without an engine can never move. Any vehicle without an engine can never move. So, knowledge is power. Knowledge gives you authority. So ask yourself, do I belong to this category of people who know? Or is it what I do? Do I have something I do? Do I have something I'm doing? Or who am I? Am I somebody that people would look at and say, yeah, I know you. I know your father. I know your parents. Oh, I know where you come from. I know you. Are you known? Are you somebody of influence? If you are from influential family, then you are like the son of a president, the daughter of a president. You are a child of a king. What you are an engineer, you are a medical doctor. But before you get to that level of professionalism, being an engineer, being a medical doctor, being a bishop, being whatever profession, a lawyer, being a professor, a lecturer, before you get to that level, you must have at least had that first one, what you know. So at this level of what you are, we are not talking about profession. We are not talking about people who have acquired degrees, people who have acquired certain positions in life through knowledge, through academics. We are talking about people who came into the world with influence, people who are born into families of affluence, families that have influence. That is what we are talking about in this category of what you are. So if you don't belong to that family, to that group of people who are influential in the society, then you are at least nobody in terms of success. But you can give yourself success. You can become somebody. You can create somebody for yourself. You can create a name for yourself. That you are nobody is just a story. You can rewrite the story of your life. You can rewrite that story to become the story of success. I have seen people who were born into families of nobody, family where they barely survive, and they came up and rose to the echelon of position in the society. So, what you are does not matter as much as what you do. But what you do can only be influenced by what you know. If you are a mechanic, a carpenter, a bricklayer, an engineer, a lawyer, a medical doctor, a bishop, a religious leader, a political leader, these things you do, be it a profession, whatever it is, you have to be influenced by what you know. So this one, what you know, or what you do, must be influenced by what you know. Learning, you have to learn it. Even to be a politician, you have to pass through process of learning. There are certain qualities you need to be a politician, because fools and dumps can't just go into politics. At least there are things you must know to be a politician. Else you cannot win your opponents. You cannot even convince voters to vote for you. You must be intelligent to be a medical doctor. So that when they say what do you do for a living? I practice medicine. You must be able to pass examinations. You must be able to pass through school to become a medical doctor, to become an engineer. So you must be ready to know. So I will ask you, are you ready to learn? To be successful in life, you must start from that beginning. What do you know? What do you know? If you know nothing and you want to succeed, then today is still fresh. You can start today. Why don't you learn a skill? For instance, start with a skill. So let me go and acquire a skill. Let me learn a skill to do something. Or let me go and learn agriculture. Let me become a farmer. A lot of people succeed in the field of agriculture, animal husbandry, crop farming. There are so many things you can go into. You can go into fishery. You can go into poultry. You can go into piggery. Then you have to learn some things that are involved in it. So you must be ready to learn. I ask you once again, are you ready to learn? In case you're just joining me now, we're discussing the three things or the three ways to succeed in life. The three ways to success. They are just simple ways. We already know them. What you know, what you do, and what you are. So my question is, what do you do for a living? You want to succeed in life, but you're doing nothing. You want to succeed in life, you're not ready to learn. You're not humble enough to get down and learn. Because learning requires humility. You're so proud. You don't want to learn. What you are, who are you? You were born with a golden spoon. I have seen people who won lotteries and became poor. If you do not know how to manage wealth, if you have not learned how to manage wealth, it will be difficult for you to maintain wealth. So I ask you, what do you know? You must at least, or you should at least learn a skill. You should at least learn a skill. Get something doing. Start something. Get a training. Even if you don't want to learn a skill, go for a training. There are different courses, different training opportunities that are out there that would help you to succeed in life. Yes, different training opportunities. All you need to do is to search for them and fix yourself in. Learn something, acquire knowledge. You can go into the IT world. That is where the world is moving to at the moment. You can acquire knowledge on different things in different areas. Choose the one that suits you. Acquire the knowledge. Get what the Germans call Ausbildung in a particular field, in a particular area. That is training in a particular area. And then begin to work. That is what you do. Begin to work. Do something so that you get income. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. So, I ask you, what do you do for a living? But if what you do for a living is not enough and you feel you need to upgrade yourself, then it is time for you to go up there to what you know. Increase the volume of what you know, and then it will increase the volume of your income. So what you know can influence your income. What you know can create doors for more income. So if you're a youth out there and you are confused about life and you are wondering, how do I become successful in life? Just know that there are 3 possible ways to succeed in life: what you know, what you do, and what you are. So at the moment, if you're struggling with life, then you are nobody. You're still struggling with life. You're struggling to succeed in life. But that's not the end of the story. It's normal to struggle for life, for survival. It's normal to struggle in life. But what is important is, while struggling, are you growing? While struggling, are you growing? Are you making progress? Because it's not just about struggling and then remaining where you are. So I'll give you a challenge. Ask yourself, in the next 5 years, don't make it too long, just say 5 years. In the next 5 years, where do I see myself? Where do I see myself? Where will I find myself in the next 5 years? Or what do I want to be in the next 5 years? So set a goal for yourself. Set a program for yourself. Just give it 5 years. And to make it easier for you, why don't you look for a mentor? Get a mentor and say, I would like somebody to mentor me, somebody to assist me in life so that I grow. Those who want to be great need the shoulders of the great ones to climb to greatness. So why don't you look out for a mentor and say, I want to grow. Please help me. And then you see yourself getting some of the benefits of mentorship. And then you grow in life. You become successful in life. So I repeat once again, the things that would help you to succeed in life: what you know, what you do, and what you are. 3 ways to succeed in life. So which one of these do you have? I make efforts to have the first one, what I know, because I know that what I know will create doors for the other two, what I will do and what I am. Because what you know will create possibilities. What you know will create potentialities for these two. The potentiality of doing something great in life. Yes, potentiality of doing something resourceful in life. The potentiality of doing something meaningful in life that will give you great income. Sometimes you just sit down and wonder, is it possible that some people are receiving 6 digits monthly as income? You talk of 6 digits, some people are receiving 7 digits every month. 7 digits. Check it. Every month as income. And you are there receiving just 3 digits. Some receive 4 digits. Yes, they are trying. It's also the level where they are. But if you are still at the level of 4 digits, then you need to improve what you know. So that at least from what you know, you can develop and grow what you do. And then you'll be able to get to the level where you receive 5 digits, 6 digits as monthly income. There are so many things to talk about success. Creating wealth is a different scenario of its own. But I'm just telling you the simple things you need to know, the basis of success. The basic knowledge which so many people out there will not share with you, they will not tell you. But I'm telling you the truth. It is the basic. You have to know it. 3 things or 3 ways to succeed. 3 possible ways to succeed. What you know, what you do, and what you are. So if you are willing to succeed, then ask yourself, what do I know? What do I know? Have I acquired any training? Do I have any skill I have learned? Is there something I know that I should have known I have not known? Is there something I should learn? Is there a training I should acquire? The second one, you ask yourself, what am I doing in life? What am I doing? What is my source of income? What is it I am doing that brings food to my table? What is it that I'm doing that helps me to survive, to pay my bills? What you do helps you pay your bills. So what is it I'm doing? And this thing I'm doing, is it sufficient? Is it bringing me sufficient income that would enable me to live at least a comfortable life? Because the essence of our existence on earth is peace and joy. Peace and joy. And if you are working so hard and you don't have peace and joy, then you will have stress. You will be miserable. And that is the third one, what you are. You become a miserable person. You become an unhappy person. You become a failure. And that's not what I want for you. That's not what I wish for you. I wish you success in life. I wish you peace in life. I wish you joy in life. I wish you progress in life. I wish you growth in life. I wish you development in life. And I pray for you that people will encounter you and say, oh, this person is blessed. This person is fruitful. This person is successful. Because the mandate given to us when we were created, if you're a Christian, it is in the Bible. God created us and said, go into the world, increase and multiply. Increase and multiply. It is a mandate. It is not just a statement, it's a mandate given to us by God, our Creator. Increase and multiply. So if you are to increase and multiply, you should at least be doing something that will help you to increase. And what are you increasing? That thing you know. Have to increase that thing you know. And you have to learn certain principles that guide the things you do, the things you know. So everything, every aspect of life has principles. Success has principles. So in the next video, we shall be talking about principles guiding these three things, ways of success. Because there are principles guiding these ways of success. You cannot just bounce in and say, I want to succeed. Success itself is like a plant. When you plant it, when you plant the seed, it begins to germinate, to grow. You have to water it. You have to nurture it. And it has to produce green leaves. It has to produce fruits. And it passes through a process called photosynthesis. And this photosynthesis is the process by which this particular plant would manufacture its food in the presence of air, sunlight, and water. So for you, success requires air, sunlight, and water. And what is that air, sunlight, and water? These are the principles that we are going to discuss in our next video. The principles of success. The principles of success. Just mark it. Take note of it. In the next video I will post, I will discuss about the principles of success. So, but don't forget this one we are talking about now. Don't forget the questions we have raised. What do I know? What am I doing? What am I doing in life? And who am I? If you are nobody, who do you want to be? In the next 5 years, where do you find yourself? Where would you like to be in the next 5 years? Do you want to be a beggar in the next 5 years? Do you want to be a pauper in the next 5 years? No. That's not what I want for you. That's not what I wish for you. Me, in the next 5 years, I want to be moving higher and higher. And I want you to also move higher and higher. So, come on board. Let's move high. Let's grow with knowledge. Let's grow with motivation. So, I'm motivating you today. So, if you're one of those who is planning to give up, who is just tired about life, please don't give up. Never quit. Never quit. Because quitters don't succeed. If you quit, you cannot succeed. So, to succeed, you must never quit. No matter what you're passing through, life is not easy. Life is not easy. I can assure you that. From my personal experiences, life is not easy. So don't ever quit. But what I can tell you is, have hope. You will succeed. So in the next video, we'll talk about principles. And gradually, what you know will begin to affect and influence what you do. And from what you do, your life will change. And you can ask yourself, who am I? And people will look at you and say, you are a great person. You are a successful person. And you are somebody who influences others. People see you and see happiness. People see you and see peace. People see you and see joy. And that's what I pray for you. So I wish you a very wonderful evening. I wish you a very wonderful day. Have a great rest if you have not yet gone to bed. So if you have just joined me, thank you for being part of this live program. I beg you, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please feel free to subscribe to my channel so that we'll be giving you some knowledge and influencing you influencing the things you know and the things you do, so that we'll be able to motivate you to greatness. That's my aim, nothing more. Just to motivate people. And I say it, if I am able to motivate up to 10 persons to become great and successful in life, I'm happy. If I'm able to motivate at least 10 persons to become successful and great in life, I am happy. So maybe you will be one of them that I can motivate, that I can assist to become successful and great in life. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and be part of this growing followers, growing community where we share knowledge, where we share wisdom, where we share insights towards success, towards greatness, towards development in life. So thank you once again for today, and tomorrow we'll come back again for more impactful insights into success. And I am going to talk about the principles. Principles, don't forget it. So have a wonderful evening and God bless you. Bye.